Sisami radio, sisami. Sisami magic, sisami. Every baba money buy mo basa sisa. Sisami radio, sisami na mi yao. Sisami radio, sisami. Sisami, sisami radio, sisami. Every baba money buy mo. Sisami radio, sisami. Sisami magic, sisami o. Sisami me papa, sisami. Every baba, every baba. Enti sisami radio, sisami na mi yao. Sisami radio, sisami. Sisami radio, sisami. Every baba money buy mo. Sisami radio, sisami. Eja sisami me papa, sisami. Eja sisami, yes, sisami. Every baba, every baba, every baba, every baba, every baba money buy mo basa siso. Sisami radio, sisami na mi yao. Sisami radio, sisami. Aja sisami o. Sisami radio, sisami. Akauka wafuano. Baba money buy mo. Sisami radio, sisami. Sisami magic, sisami o. Sisami me papa, sisami. Every baba money buy mo bo. Sisami radio, sisami na mi yao.
For this is the debate with Munufie. And a baby Jumadin, a Juma baby or Ghana, a dear Ghana, me feel say Ghana here because some of the members of parliament, I think that they are dumb. And today I'm referring to a very specific woman, Bia. Near Mami we nam Ghana, and it seems that this woman needs to be called to order. Other than that, a dear Mami with the problem about Ghana because yes, the need general son, yes, so as a Mami, Sebe, and better because I'm not being here, Juma. But near Mama meeting Ghana or idea Ghana. It's like when you think about it, and now yes, it's Nipa doesn't be not being a Jumabia as money be. But this is the debate with the Munufia. So remote TV so you see the QR code for phone scanning. You get every details about this particular channel. I did home and coming. But there is a member of parliament in Ghana. As your mama me a very brilliant opportunity to do things in the country as a minor ye pay. Now, Mami, when you appear before the woman, some of the questions that Mami Bisa no, say, why being here, Juma, maybe why one shade down for why being to say, oh yes, I am my name, no. But I see this woman say that is the kind of things that she's been doing almost every blessed day. If you are your other things that you be saying akoso. Me pa kyo sa Mami ye Mami bia, minim say me yeso say ni pa dodo na no, mo kai this particular woman. Mami find a picture to na ye hwa this obeka na. Mama Nemrebi Baya, your man, a very brilliant appointment to Ghana. Why yet Deputy Minister of Finance paying some Amias and American Assembly? But you're so mukaino. Mammy wants him and a neighbor be didn't come because some of the things are Mammy and I'm Ghana and I think it's a sebe. I just say here, Mammy ye. But your work is somewhere, I think it's 2022. Ye be Christmas and a Mammy being a member of parliament, or the idea be a kurum. Now at the corner man the coy, it became a topical issue in Ghana. Mami and a member of parliament for Atiwa East constituency, Mrs. Abena Osei Asare. The patch of her picture, Mami etimi. Mami and coach the crop pot your mamma. And the kurum say, being a member of parliament, that is what she believes the kurum for here.
Hon Abena Osei Asare, and the day son and this one, no. Really, I know behind a trailer. On one or two, and or share and the baby. But I can afford your money, Papa, for your money, Kumasi for your money, and you're in pressure for us, and I'm watching money. Asare. There's something you might be doing.
Honorable. Mammy, sit out.
The patch of Mammy see Okon for a Germany, Kumasi for a Germany, Takradi for a Germany too. The people of Atiwa East and Nijia Mammy fit a bit more margin any other way. As I say, Uncle Carafo, and you know, domestic so. The patch of one say, never be I say, I don't know, say, what in China say a catch it a while. You may be thinking, said there be Adiwanians and Ibian obey. But yenya a whole member of parliament. Also on an impeso also for no, or person of Germany. So this is the kind of enjoyment that my many fees and impeso also for Germany. A pay. But just any people who member of parliament. Who are you mun dear no kwa we need to face fact. Because a whole person, your man a member of parliament, as a man a deputy minister of finance. This woman was a deputy minister of finance. Sometimes attorney general have a problem with you. So we working for that and unyana mami we namho seka ene namho. Why are you leaving them? Seka namho mami we namho bi. Ade na won kan hwe nkyere omo. Look here nkokwarafo no wase so mo si ade we mu. So this is what she calls a nigie in her constituency. I don't have a problem. Say na mo na moteti wa ho na say you people believe say this is the kind of a nigie am movie say mo pede a mo nkasa mo asem. Enti amso ho mami na nkasa so kura fro sa ade ni bi. She was in here. And then I mean DVLA CEO. But you tell you DVLA CEO. And I mean say, "O could be and sem." Asemo. Me pacho and some mami bisa papai. E bi oha in between the videos. E bi oha me pause. I discuss it. Pacho some mami na dwen ye adwuma obehu. Pacho tie ni ye.
What kind of security details are you going to put?
Now it's going to be RFID chip embedded. So with the RFID chip embedded, the system is.
The first question I mean, say DVLA CEO say or the new car registration number plate be bagana. Now the kind of security features and or they bad that particular number plate in them. And a papa na atuna was say or chere ma the security features are or they bad the new DVLA number plate in them. Titi question ma me bisa any answers papa dey man ye.
What kind of security details are you going to put?
Now it's going to be RFID chip embedded. So with the RFID chip embedded, the system is going to remain only with the authority, DVLA. With the RFID chip embedded, it will be very difficult for anyone there, those companies out there, which I'm going to deal with them very soon.
Here is the details that is going to go on there because they are people's personality. So what kind of details are you going to put on
the number plate?
You said it's going to come with a lot of security details. Yes. And I'm asking that a number plate, let's say Rankings number plate, you're saying that it will be equipped with security features such that if the police should scan, they'll know that truly it belongs to Ranking.
Yeah.
So what, because in putting out somebody's security out there, someone, a bad person can also get hold of that. So that is why.
Sebi on say mami sebi or your body but we Jimmy pa. Sebi. Let's face fact. Sebi un Jimmy ya. This kind of questions mami will be saying bisa sa questions we. Nipa bi any we as an adwin ya adwuma bisa sa questions say the car number plate. Why ain't it because car number plate? I can say or copy will be security features in the car's number plate. In any way, so what number plate all the information and the call register with the number plate. You bet you would do Ghana card or passport or driver license or address, those kind of things. Those are database in the system, but it will not appear on the number plate. Why they can't number Ghana? Nipa no card number card no register no. Nipa information any DVLA. But mami we say onim sa no a whole member of parliament. Why a deputy finance minister paying? Listen to the kind of questions that she's asking. And then look at her posture, her demeanor. Very, very arrogant woman.
So I'm asking, what kind of information are you going to put?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chair. We have data protection law, so we'll be compliant with that law. Currently, what we have is just going to be the same form, but now in a digitalized form. Not going to be the paper form anymore. So we are not going to move away from the information.
And it's not going to have the user's surname on there.
It depends.
Look, it's like she's crazy. Number plate ben edi nipa di na ye. Number plate ben edi the user no a surname and a two number plate no so. Me minti say Jimmy same question will be that. Jimmy question way minti be that. And then when the CEO is trying to tell her say madam and seminar will be saying it doesn't make sense. Mama wofu. Yeah, we can't Mama say madam questions now will be saying it seems that there's something wrong with you. Mama so on tell here.
On the number plates.
It depends on what the law says. We'll go by.
You don't tell me, depends on what the law says. You are doing it. So you should be able to tell us that the law says ABC. I'm asking you a specific question. Is it going to have the user's surname on the number plate?
We don't put names on number plates.
I asked a specific question. You say, no, we are not going to put yes.
I was wondering why that question. Sorry, but we don't put names on number plates. That's why.
You were wondering why that question.
Of course, because I make one committee do with them. So, what kind of question am I will be saying? The CEO said a very, very simple thing. Say, I was wondering what kind of question will be saying. Because question will be saying, said that question. I say, my medicine won't be a kum. I feel when I'm grown every Saturday. And if I tell what will me, Timami, you. Now, how the woman is behaving.
Because we don't put names on number plates.
What are you telling me? People pay to have their names on number plates. And you sit here as a DVLA boss, you tell me you don't put numbers on number plates. Haven't you seen specialized numbers with people's surnames?
Listen to the word she chose. Haven't you seen specialized number plate? The underlying word here or the key word here is specialized. Me, if I go and tell them, so, okay, I'm registering for a number, a car number, but car number, so no, you people should put the Munufie. I originally told them to put that name Munufie there, and the woman doesn't know, say, any car be a number Ghana, just specializing with a name or a symbol be another car number. One will say, let me, I don't know, we need to educate here. When you go to the DVLA to register a car for a new number plate, every car be has a car number, registration number. Now, having secured or acquired that number plate, then you tell them, so, okay, I'm paying this amount of money because it is a specialized way. You pay an amount of money and tell them, say, instead of this number, maybe GB 2617-25 or whatever, put Munufie there. It is a specialized number. Who the user know? When I was specialized, I can't get almost say, Moon uses idea way in replacement of mechanical number plate. But it doesn't also mean say maybe about won't mean you specialized one if you can take it off and put the original number plate there. The woman doesn't know. A whole member of parliament. Ghana.
What are you telling me? People pay to have their names on number plates. And you sit here as a DVLA boss, you tell me you don't put numbers on number plates. Haven't you seen specialized numbers with people's surnames and personalized names on number plates? For yes or no, please?
Yes.
So why are you telling me you don't put numbers?
Look, what say? Ghana say, me na come and di mama we atembasa. I'm a president, best akime was akime. Telling the whole CEO say, the answer you are demanding is yes or no. It is dumb. You are stupid. You are idiot. You cannot ask me a question and tell me, say, you only seek yes or no answer. Me ma court. I don't think say CEO no call court. A public accounts committee and even court for somebody to say the answer me penny yes or no. I don't know how people are trained in their country. Arrogance. Dump arrogance. Onim shins on canon tum Emma won chrenade. They always behave to say onim bibia and so abon. You could see clearly from this woman's face, she doesn't even understand or know why she's sitting there. The only thing she knows is she's a member of parliament. The people of Atiwa East, having this woman as a member of parliament. NPP for when I'm on the name.
Number names or number plates.
So I can explain that.
Not that you can explain that. You don't expect me to ask you that question. That was what you said. You don't expect me to ask you that question because people do not put their number plates, their names on their number plates. That is a blatant lie. You have people who pay for specialized number plates and they have their sense. I'm asking you, you just mentioned that there are going to be security features. And I'm asking, is that going to include people's names on that plate? And I said, you don't expect me to ask you that question. Are you not the DVLA boss?
Honorable Chair, I think he was trying to explain that we have different types of numbers that you can acquire.
Honorable Minister, so I understand that. He said he doesn't expect me to ask him that question because we don't put names on number plates. You are the DVLA boss. This is something that even a 1, 2, 3-year-old would know. That
you know, as I did in a class 1, 2, or 3-year-old, you know, say you nipa say name and to number plates. So So those numbers, car numbers that you see having people's name, no, you can get people's nicknames. Shatawale or Shatta or whatever, or Bongo or anything. You can have people's personal names being their same name or their first name, their girlfriend's name, their wife's name, their dog's name, their nicknames, everything. So nobody puts somebody's name on a number plate. What kind of idiots are these? How on earth will this kind of person think that she's a member of parliament and for that matter, sitting in front of us, a public accounts committee, mandates her to be so rude to anybody? Me and committee di mami we atem basa. Can the president be born into mama? Say me na me kote na mami we ni man, because she will be very, very sorry. She should go and ask people at Sanja Nanjanom. Because she will be very, very sorry, because where Jimmy is saying who's where Jimmy. When you are dumb, we have to tell you say you are dumb. Sorry, president, say we are addressing a woman like this. But sometimes, say we a woman now who be able to say idiot. We should tell you say you are idiot. And now president,
my father has his name, because we have personalized number plates, don't we?
They do.
Honorable Minister, don't we have personalized number plates?
I think he was saying that he expected the question to come at another time.
No, Minister.
When he was explaining.
Minister, I understand you perfectly, but he said he doesn't expect me to ask him that question.
Of course, because I don't even expect you, or I didn't expect you to ask that kind of silly question. Because being a member of parliament and answering questions, you ought to know. I was who said that because question could be said Karachi. Say Yansa Sema Semi Jimmy Sema Semi. Because me as Anna I don't expect you to ask me that kind of question. Because the question will be said, it seems to say Winnie Madia away. And look at how she always keeps on saying it's a specialized number plate. It is special. Abba. Ay, Ghana. Would I do
Okay, so
if he can withdraw that statement, that is fine, because we have people with number plates out there, personalized number plates out there. So respectfully, we are here based on questions and inquiries that citizens of Ghana want to know, and that is why we are here.
Honorable Chair, respectfully, I withdraw. It's not to say you don't know what you are saying. It is just to say that the normal person who goes out there to do registration, we don't put the name on the number plate. It is out of a special provision that is made. That's where personalized comes in.
So then I asked you a simple question, because you said you are going to put in the security features.
Yes.
And so I'm asking, so is that going to include names on? The question should have been, no, that is not what. But you don't expect me to ask you that. Then why are you sitting in the chair as a DVLA CEO?
That's why I said I withdraw that statement.
So I'm asking you, share with us some of the security features, because to be honest with you, out there, you see a lot on social media that this is how the new number plate is going to be. It is going to include your surname. It's going to include ABCD. So now we have the opportunity. The CEO is sitting before us, and we are just asking, is that going to include that? Yes or no? That is all.
So, thank you, Honorable Chair.
I don't think I can come to your office and show you disrespect.
That be because you are rather disrespecting the man. So when you can't just say, "Oh, mom, now who disrespecting man?" No, because we are very arrogant. Because when you the person is educating you, but you are not ready to listen. That is the problem of our country. So when I'm Ghana, whenever you walk to somebody's office, the person automatically thinks, "Hey, wow, about Hon Abena Osei Asare." That is how Ghanaians sometimes we behave. But this kind of attitude, being a member of parliament and as a sitting there doesn't mean say, oh, upper and nearby when is lower. That be me I made it do it because you don't even deserve to be there. Because what was a Ghana? Sometimes I believe say when we have these kind of people as members of parliament there, then we actually need one just computer to behave the way this woman is behaving. And I think say having an AI will be very, very, very much more intelligent than this woman. Mahama or no, Timothy confirm Mary go around with say this is what she believes that the people of her constituency actually wants it there. I would say it doesn't make sense. Yeah, exactly, Lamte. Joseph Latte. How on earth does this woman think say the whole CEO should share the security features on live TV? Say for everybody to know. I would say, this is the member of parliament then we have a problem. If she is actually a member of parliament, their constituents have a problem. I'm not surprised that she went there on the Christmas and thinking, say, this is the only thing they need. Or not, the people of Atiwa East say, this is what you want. Now, NPP, why the bit Mama we are a member of parliament? NPP party inquire Mami will be a member of parliament too. That is the truth. Because all the same to we by NDC there, I don't think they'll be my fetium. NDC ni be no bit Mama we are a member of parliament. By NPP inquire and another kind of party na hata. And what DBN that is the same reason why Mami wait me got also be a member of parliament. Hade okofa ko ni krum.
Ana amaye hu ni Hon Abena Osei Asare. The day is on Elisu Adihu. No. We are here behind the trail. On one or Titi and Shusha and Kohosa Baby. But I can afford your money, Papa for your money, Kumasi for your money, and your impression for some Mama money. Sapper, there's something you might be doing.
Honorable. Mammy, sit out.
Wait, yes, when you mention Mamma, why are they? Ghana, I would have done. Sometimes I've been thinking and wondering, say, a dear my pa near Timmy, but someone can't tell me. A dear mine, because if this is how a member of parliament, a bit me a reason there, then we have a problem. We have a serious problem. I would have done go yeah, some more. Let's move on now. You try to fix it, man. Sometimes this is the debate with Munufi Pacho. And then they can Baha. No, I'll subscribe your mama. Because 70 buha ya 70 be ya. We can say emu with them. Near money be over. Or dream I want to say, hey, Sembeni. Oh, Ghana. Kai. Yeah, members of parliament need to be more. Meaning why they even go to parliament? Because I say parliament no matter to say be a ma me adwuma na mkwakwa. Other than that no dey. Me menye so say deeper bia to what say ma me we a. Say be na dwen eda ho fine. Obekwa ko gina ho say questions we na asoma na say onko bisa. Anyway, let's move on abisa for. This is the debate with the Munufi. All right, Abuja for ye koye nim na munim bibi. Sem kesi bi. Siwo. Africa. African. Sometimes I've been thinking it's African. If we have these women as members of parliament, then we have a problem. Ebacha munim bibi. Medo kwa Cameroon. 92-year-old Paul Biya of Cameroon. That's how we need a baby. 92 years. My pa what one audience. That's how we need Cameroon about. African. The only continent that you have vibrant youth. Oba bridge abro from Mongo. Now African from one year again say yeah de pemba. Inti yeah the understanding say yeah wo. Na unkwala na yeah wo ya moba no. Meanwhile, you African council you want kokorafo any lead here. Imagine say your president is 92 years old. One tenasio was never Africa. That is how we are building Africa. So Papa, all the computer could name he doesn't even know what computer is. All the tablet manner, he doesn't know. Okay, AI unima de cro. Okay, VR unima de cro. So if this is the kind of people like Cameroonians think say they want as president there, then the people of Cameroon, you are a problem people. You are now for Cameroonians. Because the whole Cameroon can connect to one. Some movies are quite way the bit where also president there. Eh, one man, you don't go. Coco d'Ivoire so. Alasa Ouattara so asan we never. 83-year-old Alasa Ouattara. Ono obaya. Obeji ekomia se ono be democratic leader no. Na na dan kwaku fodo. Ono so asan we never bim. Alasa Ouattara. Ene ya awe never. Fourth time o change constitution no, wako 4 times. NPP for Adam for no. Yet they are complaining say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe president be my money say. And so if this is the kind of people that Africans we want, then you know that we have a problem. Papa we office den no deba. Alasan Ouattara den no deba. By Yusuf my France for share that share nachi. Yes, some kind of like a very simple coup be minum and no debate kunyo tenas we are also on sorry. He's the only wise person in the country. Into of course our constitution or no. Fourth time in the democracy and the Cote d'Ivoire. And don't forget, you have better Abano. Cote d'Ivoire will be a Ghana because they were thinking to Cote d'Ivoire. But you in 70 years because sometimes African we have a problem. We do have a problem because the people in our continent, you know, me wuni interest kwabana ni timi sora no pa. Edi kokoromuti we kita ni ekosan lie say me kwa abato me kwato ma 82-year-old person, 83-year-old person, and I say 92-year-old person. So me so president. Are you trying to mean say you don't have any youthful person obey to my say adwuma and I say the young people no munim nyansa and I say because I need to think. Because in across Africa for you, the teaming youth there, meaning that it is the same youth in the quarter about the mass we say, oh my almost president. And that's what we are. We need to address this kind of things. Because other than that, we wouldn't even know. Samedoba Ghana, we didn't say Ghana, you're more lawyers change engineers. Ghana. Now with the show can't say we are. Sam Jonah, Ghana, business mogul, Sam Jonah, so about Kasafa say, if Ghana we seem to be producing more lawyers than engineers, then we have a problem. Indi enye Cote d'Ivoire ko enye Cameroon ko enye Nigeria ko na ko president also na man ojunso that be Ghana so ye the same thing. And then Ghana opposite when you fans about Ghana you need to be a lawyer. That is the only thing. Lawyer so chinye ko na oje. Lawyer be no counsel bia. Lawyer produce hwe. Lawyer nye hwe. The only thing that Ghana you need say obi a person lawyer. O call law school be na man fans. But Ghana is the only country engineer na mo ye man fans. We call vocational school in Ghana. Atsema Ghana ninti bida. You know, go vocational school. I don't know, university, say that is the only thing I Ghana for yenim. But your team community, because if Africa we really want to develop there, we need to change the dynamics. The paradigm needs to be shifted to something different. Because brofu, kwa space, plane, and then the way we are saying, the way Ghana wa, sabe the lawyer for the year. What do you make me? Apart from say general parliament in a court, a lawyer here Ghana. We the focus seems to be shifting to only lawyers, and I'm a lawyer. That is only Africa. It's in Ghana, lawyers even more than Britain. Now, call law school Ghana, now we are. You have more fans, an engineer in the country. Some Ghana, or say a country producing more lawyers than engineers is doomed. You cannot develop. Chidi Chata, well, I don't care about if he is. Look at his age. Look at Alassane Ouattara's age. Look at his age, 83 years. And the DNA office is waiting here. Untime mo be over 60 years. Enko yena offer the same agreement man. That is the question here. Because una unim nyansa o mine yati ase. Mine nyansa yine kitawo. Mine development yine ekitawo. Strategy yine ekitawo. Can't you by yourself train or coach another youthful person? So on some fan agreement chile me count den ona wo tie na chi na fa sa agreement man. And I said, "I na agreement the buma no. E wo tiri mu kwa. Yentimi twere ngu paper so." Yeah, teacher, you can also discuss those kind of things. Yeah, Paul Biya has given Akufo-Addo an inspiration to come back for a third term, so Ghanaians should be vigilant. Yes. Charles Nsia, Anameboa. That is the kind of people that we want. So that's when they say, "Oh, President," NPP for say complain, say, "And President Mahama wants to come back again." And then be some question say, "Madam for Alassane Ouattara, they know ye." They know Ouattara, Are you know the same people protecting Alassane Ouattara? Enya Alassane Ouattara mo ne kwaka se Burkina Faso fo yeku enti one na do masanse omo. Meanwhile no tini kuro nye ku kuro na no ye. Fourth term in parliament in office as president. It's only in Africa and ubenya nkokora for we 90 something years still we president. Sometimes what you want us we Africa ho na we tipa because if this is the kind of person Cameroon come the development of Cameroon. Cameroon are actually the whole of Africa. Cameroon countries are actually no because they are not developing because of the president. He doesn't even know anything. These are the kind of presidents I don't know program no more say he's one of them. But Africa, we are rather no defending them. But anyway, let's move on. This is the debate with Munufi. Say, yo, fair. Now we need your money there. Ya mon person and now the Akufo-Addo best here. Ababim no apetwa Ghana mabu no so. Because that is what Ghanaians want. African for your problem, minianum. Sometimes I was a moment able together. Now we engage ourselves in a debate. Na ya hade because the money be who cause African. Me fi say best in Yankopon and aboy India. Other than that, no. Me say them who de kwa ye nam we asini ma yepe. Ada see ye no mfi what they are. We are never ever going to develop on that particular continent because I will tell you now how the development of Africa. To say it goes hand in hand with our leaders because the kind of people we choose to represent us in the parliament, he said, Mami, you can't say as president, he said, Papa, you dash and answer last about these are the problems of the continent. For Mama young queen him now, and then send me a see Ghana and send me a see. Me amen and not Professor Christopher me a confi. Yet the court now. Okoya ungita lawyer. Obi ene $2 million. Criminal charge to me amen and Professor Christopher me confused Okoya no lawyer. Na judge we was manamfo. So china wo banafa lawyer ma. What better now than say wom. Hey me amen and I do that some eh nana. I'm go fast some you now go fast some ba mama is one yini was 80 something. We are my asema ba. Nana do them go for the catch Ghana for so is almost year 3 be first sky. So they took $2 million of dollars of Ghana cedis at the chair company be saying who company kro. That is the key reason why me amen and Christopher am your confi. E twen aboso yi. Anyway, yam here e bi o chena call the lawyer bako. E ba chawo hu se lawyer Morris Sampao. Kwa we ase na dwen nya adwuma. Abra ye beto pa no Morris Sampao ensema ogina Ghana e kai ebini.
Mama bed him so second time. I'm telling you, Makedon well over 12 years. I'll leave the country.
Hey, lawyers, what can we do?
Me say, my platform so. Me say, Mama Winia, me contract to go for 4 years.
Yes. And then kikiri kwa kumyano kwa bato no koya. President John Domini Mama ayene. Awene. Hey, lawyer Morris Sampao. Okofa asema ba. Na Togo yi ubenya kwa na se unyanko. Ye to ba wi a Morris Sampao wadoji ye hu Morris Sampao biem. Then some of us started to ask ourselves ana Morris Sampao ko Togo ya na se ne. Ye ho na Morris Sampao pie ye say David Togo no. Me nko na we dey ti answer on answer dem aye.
NDC has won. And you know, during the campaign, I was on the side of Baumia, yes. and I did a lot of harm to the NDC, and I made a lot of podcast statements. If Mama wins, I will leave to Togo. A lot of people are asking, and I'll not go. I'll not go because Ghana is far better than Togo. By the smart of the political game, you know, is trying to say that it's not possible for Mama to come. Okay. Because me, as I sit here, I don't even have a passport. I've never traveled before. Mm-hmm. I've been in Ghana for the past 57 years of my life. Congratulations. So for me to say that I'll leave to Togo is what it was a political gimmicks. Okay. Trying to ginger the people. No, let's make it happen. And then at the end of the day, Mama proves to me that everything is possible. Do you regret the topic? Do you regret the statement? No, you don't. Okay.
It was all the one that can't go Togo. Say na passport, lawyer Morris Sampao say Onibi. And they can. Second, was Ghana is far better than Togo. Now some of can say 1 million when I be from and all the cancer ask him about President Mahama approved actually say Sebe or no Morris Sampao with Jimmy. These were his words. Many problem. Yet to above ya Morris Sampao. All of a sudden, 10 months now, was started to a campaign at the allergy Dr. Mudubomia. Morris Sampao, now Okoka Assembly and not say, oh no, GDS say 2028, NDC be Lucia Ba. Na NDC Lucia Ba, Sameja Mfi, Ibrahim Mahama and the likes, will run away from Ghana. Morris Sampao, no council, no one corner. He says that somebody cannot fit in the country. Yeah, sometimes I don't even know how to address him. With it in Sema, okay.
Ibrahim Mahama within 4 years, I buy with his son as well. This time, Ibrahim yen jajao. Yamudi ye want to me any MPP for you. Minya
Sami Jefimu. Masubeshi. Because more allegation here to Muswa, we don't need evidence. We will not need evidence. And when they say report. Oh, report. But the question is that I know, say Mama is going to struggle to protect the legacy of the brother. But if you can destroy the legacy, but me I blame Santifo mo. Santifo, okay. Musu no mo buy here. You don't protect your own. Want to be a clear ya? Or see which means and Santifo be bufui.
I will be correct to make us on to me and sick on quantity.
What I say, want to me. And then I better say want to be called son on Niska. On Kobobo Busia. But a very municipal Santifo my din na person the mononam. And Ibrahim Nes Canada, Santifo mo okay. Ibrahim Nes Canada. You okay afa one was certainly a person the mononam no mo ye bala. Mama bala. You see so mo Santifo mo problem ni e bo do a how too much say. Mo person how mo ye.
Say
mo nipa. It's a ne ebufu sure ba ya. And I want to be said or your kingdom. Refi have to come in and fight for one to me.
Yes. Mekaipa.
They will be full I will be born to be come some woman. But Chena Capital Ayamo. Need a much yamu to Abamo. Asante for Mukudi Mametino. Capital was insulting or 2-4. But they were not angry. But they were not angry. Want to be tiny baby kingdom keke. And then the issue of the problem I'm saying is that say Abena Mama is being protected. Abena Mama was protected.
Anyway, young lawyer na dream for Minsia. Or say Kevin Taylor edit otum for atem. And so Asante for Koto Abama NDC. And my worry is why is it say any given time a lawyer Morris Ampao any wound to me for being a problem biano. As you cover Kevin Taylor asem edebe fra otum for any NDC. Memen tis asem na say Kevin Taylor a NPP ni. Although he sometimes speak for NDC or 18 years and above, and he is of sound mind, so he can choose who and whom to communicate for and against. Obiani any problem. We are Santini now to Ghana. You look at development before you vote. We don't look at political party. We are Ghana and you are the 18 years and above and of sound mind. We look at political parties' developmental issues before we go to vote. But lawyer, for example, believes say we are Santini there. You have to vote for NPP, and then he was making mentioning of Samija and Fimo Mbege every Ghana say delegation to us and I said reporters why are they much more interested in Samija and Fini Ibrahim Mama? I said more time almost. What is the reason? In any way, let me show you something. Lawyer Morris Ampao is obi didi asante hini bi atem otum for atem. Sorry to say the otum for atem. And because of that, the Mayan Twaba Emma NDC. But ono kwatena Ashanti region, Eddie assanting him for attempts say, Omoya Kromfo, Omoji amount for guests, Omudi amount for yerenom, Omutim ton sase, Pako the many per 5. Ewa won't to me TV so, Ewa Ashanti region ha. If I show tea.
If we are more drag you to follow, and we tell you to what's some problems in me. Info, Muti Kumasi, Muto, Ashanti chiefs. More info, more Ashanti region. Problems, any Ashanti, I will be, we are conform, assassinate Papa for Sika, every man for gas, every man for Yeremo. Yamma Mutia Santivity, a Frubi. I get to Galamse. It's a Monia Mudio at Santivity. Maybe number the first time I want to me. I'll catch him out to me.
Sawate. Morris Ampao no cancer asem or Tena TV so no, I was Ashanti region ho, and I can't answer way. Lawyer Morris Ampao to Ashanti region ho, and deem him for attempts on my outcome for. We amount for guests, we amount for yerenom, mutimi tons as many per 5, mudi amount for sika, mukas as a bonnie, Morris Ampao is same saying say Kevin Taylor to America, I did you two for him to a non TV. Now the tea throw with the goo, Harry Idris so. Morris Ampao no friend no lawyer no. Eti ho saying the throw a goo Haruna Idris so. What the tea no?
NDC will lose 2020 because of 4 things. 1, there will be change of baton. And a mama no, ono obeko odiako. Enti u watch mama amomu no. Bibi ediske be man tem na mama na yen tem. Enti na mama gold aben enti go board a certain tem. And then Ibrahim mama take over our gold. Wato Azuma. What take over. Yeni krano yeni mo ahwe yanso be follow. Enti bibia eye sika mama within 4 years no. Or yen won tem. Enti issues like and now VHSS and now do this what two bomb. What did the parents up them or say hey my friend move VHS we no VHS for no parents now move say mo man say mo man automatic admission no and secondary school to say beauty contest and na be saloon na ube kwa dumping akola. So
okay ta ben haru na edu su kan sa asemu yakwa we kan say free SHS enye place akwa dumping oba to keke enye beauty contest a whole lawyer na kan sa asemu no say President John Dramani Mahama eton Ghana Japan oni ba bi esika obi ana eno wa ma say making these wild allegations against a certain president because he calls himself a lawyer. But you did see some pa asama or kato Haruna Idrisu so no. So the mama say go back there again. The tea and some or kafa Haruna Idrisu tea in a year.
Admission no and secondary school to say beauty contest. And na be saloon na ube kwa dumping akola. So
what I say Haruna Idrisu na kan sa no. Me pa jo tea and some pot Haruna Idrisu kan say the same thing akwa we kan ya. Pa jo did tea.
There is an ongoing debate in social media about haircuts and size and length of hair in secondary schools. We will not tolerate it today, we will not tolerate it tomorrow, and so long as we are molding character. If we give in to hair today, tomorrow it will be shoes, and the next day it will be the way they dress. Therefore, as part of our disciplinary measures, headmasters and GES, you are accordingly empowered to take full control of how students behave on your campuses. So anybody who thinks that your child will walk into any institution of learning as if that child, forgive my words, was to attend a beauty contest, the school environment is not for that purpose and not cut for that purpose, and would not tolerate that as an institution.
So he was making reference to Abayana and the Timi Asemno. All those I made a video, I totally disagreed with Honorable Haruna Idrisu because your school ekusunya adie say they be bobra, they be improve upon our lives. Your school kusunya moral so because I will for an man to say be you fear and you want to quote say no school with man. I totally disagree with him based on these kind of things because you cannot tell me say about Kroot is a Finlander. Akwala eko school a ni ti enka asem bia ho. Ne mo were enka ho address on eko school enka ho. But yet won't me enka say Ghana for developing more than countries like Finland, which I totally disagreed with Honorable. But I know in Chile say Yensen go di Toronto Haruna Idrisu say he was making reference to free SHS. Sometimes, you know, for example, I'm lawyers, you know, exhibited some exceptional qualities in the country. Ebema obi onko law school be some lawyer adwuma no. You reason. Say no ya ma lawyer adwuma na be say be o, man no the so na enkwasiafo e dey call law school. Because call law school we say if you come back and then you don't reason, you don't talk to resemble like a lawyer there, that means what you from. Okay, law school, first year in law school, they tell you that when you come out, think like a lawyer, talk like a lawyer, behave like a lawyer. But do you think a lawyer, for example, is thinking and behaving like as a lawyer? The answer is totally no. And you know, all these kind of people know your mama and but anyway, this is the debate with Munufi, Medini William Munufi. I'm going to say, oh, question be you bet me address it. Other than that, today, now I think I might end my stream here today. Na nyame adoma ochina we back again na yebe didi nkomo if I just say question bi answer betim daba. But before I go no Honorable KT Hammond I can say bi a kire NPP for nipa 5 na moko contest no o say wo nim na obelusu na o hu bi a we say o twen ho free party no They don't be bono. Well, we know. Say they are bad pan babu. Aba any babu. Tini.
The leadership in the, particularly those out there now, more as far as presidential and know how to go about it. Show no kasa ye, na mo hwe na aslepo. Na ye mfanyi ye candidate. You cannot stay. Obi anywhere, omo kasa ade no ho na, omo prime minister na ye. Obi anywhere ye prime minister, you no kasa, me nyanti makwa kwatena check. Kadwuma ye bedi no Ghana ha say. Watch it. Don't yet say Alan there or yeah, no, I won't call Alan will never come back to MPP.
If somebody feels the way we know what's on
What I won't try me and share, what I won't try. What guys are great. Maybe can say we have said, yes, say party no. So almost say no my it's not going to happen. We are Obian to Magago, Obian yeah, but yeah, Mount Far easy, sir. Say my baby used to MPP, my say, remember, yeah, my get a food because man we need election. Men try that so kwakura me say my ye ade wo mo chese yem so man ye ni ade no I don't know ma to asokwa ma to o ma to aba ma me fie aduonu nine ma to o ma kane o mo be so be to o mo fa
Was with him now chon wawu. And I saw that this particular one was going straight away to Honorable Kennedy in Japan. Because I know video chira Kennedy Japan so no about where ya koto no. So nya zero e wo no the region ba bia on tiase. What's your party in here? And can you basi can Japan say ya to ababa bia no nya zero on tiase. Tie Kennedy e Japan say mo kan ya ama honorable e kan say we say.
You see, and let me tell you, there's a gentleman here going around. He said, what? I've forgotten his name. The dirty politics they are doing in the 5 northern regions and the tribal politics, I have to state it emphatically. Going around here, the youth now want development. So they are buying into my message. But the political leaders, MPs, former ministers, threatening them. Some leaders threatening them. They call them and tell them, if you don't vote for one candidate and you campaign for anybody, leave our land. So should I also go to Central Region and give an order like that? Let me tell you, they shouldn't deceive themselves that they should stop the tribal politics, because the 5 northern regions, Central Region, Western North, we are more than the 5 northern regions combined. That's right. Okay? So they have to be very careful. You do tribal politics here and you come to the south. Again, I'm advising them that if MPP will win, you need Ashanti region, Eastern region, Central region. Okay? These 3 regions alone. And you have to break even 50-50 in Greater Accra and you win. So when you come to your place and play tribal politics and you expect the Southerners also to vote for you, I'm begging them, we need unity in the party. I can also go to the South and play tribal. What will happen to the party? You see, you asked the question. Last election, they did the same thing. And when I responded, I only responded to all the allegations that were made against you. Yeah, that were made against me. And they turned around and said that I was insulting the party. So this time, I've been quiet. I'm not responding to anything. And they are shooting themselves on the foot. Because this time, how can you go to election and say that we are going to provoke him to spoil his own campaign? So now, I'm not saying anything. And the whole party man going around Northern region saying that Kennedy Japan has been giving information to Yoko to arrest MPP people. How can I stoop so low? And do I know what you did at your various ministries for me to go and report? That dirty campaign will not help us. Again, a guy is going around saying that if you vote for Kennedy Japan to win, NDC is going to use Ameswale. So he killed Ameswale. Wow. This is the campaign with all the factories, businesses we can create in the north here. You are not assuring your youth that are not working. With this land, we call ourselves poor in the 5 northern regions with this gift God has given us. So I'm begging them, let's do clean campaign. And in the end, we all come together. You know, the last time that I responded, they have confidence to go around and say that, oh, what Kennedy Japan said, that is why we lost. But I responded to everything they said. Okay? But now I'm not saying anything. But it's not good for the party. If you say that you are going to make sure you sit by the ballot box and make sure everybody votes for one person, I'm assuring you this time, if we get 0 from any constituency, we will not accept the results. I'm telling you, I am for peace, but I'm advising person. I'm assuring you this time, if we get 0 from any constituency, we will not accept the results. I'm telling you, I am for peace, but I'm advising them that if they give 0, but you let them try and see. We are all men in this party. What did you
Can say, so when you 0 in this particular election, I will not the region where we are. And you do better say, unaccepted results in that. His reason being say, can't go to one and say, not to say, like you Dr. Mudu, when you go for no, every year, Banum 20, was it 2023? Edema Alaji, Dr. Mudu Baumia.
The last time, we a mistake, and any year by Miminim Semi, Walwale, Minya 92 votes, and so Mumami 0. Bungurugu, Minya 25 votes, and so Mami 0. Yakaba, Mumami 0. Oh, just here, any probably bet here.
When I get here, and I can't see and just any Abano, Mobia Mobe film. Anyway, this is the debate with Munufia Medini William, Munufia Mankora. Get here on the Papa knows only that, or see Ghana you from Mutiti Kube. And then the best you had in Yame Admo China, we back again. And what question be semi biano, maybe keep it and as in the comment section nowadays, those kind of questions in but now for the in Yabobo because you're Ghana Juma. But you're Yankopo no so you subscribe here, but you take your time and subscribe for me. Cheaty chatter, Bibiabo Code, Minia Medase. Ya kakra won say boko kakra won Prez Cook bibia boko why the chance isia also we are able to join here. Augustine was also part of the game. Joseph Latte was also part of the game. Nipa no modoso mpa just ma modia na oda chairman Cosmo Asare Amwa Cosmos Amwa you also part and a lot of you wa ma modi bia no pa chaw ya na oda chairman Medini William Munufi Amakona the channel they find the debate with Munufi.
This time,